Greetings, people. Another day in the life of a Jamaican, and today I'm recording this video on the road. Um, so if there's a lot of background noise, you know why. Um, I just recorded this trip traveling along Mona Road down to Old Hope Road, heading to Brooklyn Supermarket, and something just came to mind as I passed a couple of days. Windscreen washers on the road. These self-employed businessmen providing their service to those in need, and oftentimes to those who really don't need. So I have a few things to comment on with regards to these windscreen wipers. But before I get into that part, I just want to make note that I prefer the services that they offer, and I would prefer if persons would, take a page out of their book and try to find something to do for themselves, instead of just, begging for money. And there's an issue that I have with the beggars in particular, and this is based on experience. Now, I know that sometimes, people don't have it. I've been there many times, you're down to zero. You want a little thing. So you just say, you know what, I beg some money here and there. So here we have the first windscreen wiper, enjoying himself on the road there, busting a move. But if you're physically capable, I think that it is better if you just try to find a job, create employment for yourself, get a skill, and try to push yourself ahead. And I must say that this is what these windscreen wipers are doing. Now, I have a few problems, but yes, as I was saying about the beggars, now I've been scammed a couple times from beggars. The last one was in Mona, where this man stopped his car, and I was walking towards my former place of residence, and he indicated that he's out of gas and he needs to get home, and if we have nothing, can let off on him so he can get some gas. And he had a young child in the front seat. She appeared to be about 3 years of age, just my guess, but a young child. And he pointed to the child and said, "See, me have my daughter here, and me if I carry her home, blah blah whatever." So I gave him $1,000. Right, that's all I had, and I say, "Oh, that must can buy some gas to carry him wherever I go." Provided that it's not that far. So I went home, because at the time I was collecting my bicycle and I was riding my bicycle back, and I said the man stopped on another road. At first I was on Spathodia Avenue, and then he stopped on I think it's Garden Boulevard. Yes, I think that's the name of the road. And I saw him there, came out of the car, and he was just looking under the car, as if something is wrong with the car. He walked to the front of the car, looked to see if something is wrong, and what he was doing, which I later found out, by the way, won't get into the details of everything, but he was actually trying to pull another scam to tell somebody that something is wrong with the car, and he can't move. He did not make attempt to get to the gas station. The gas station was just a couple 100 meters away, and he did not in any way attempt to go in that direction. He was far away from the gas station, and he was trying to pull another stunt. So when he saw me coming down in the bicycle now, he was shocked, and he jumped up and start running towards the car. I didn't even stop. I just looked at him, and I just rode past and went on my way. But this is something that happened to me several times. Persons ask for money for a specific for a specific purpose. You give them that money, then they go to somebody else and ask for more money for the same purpose. Happens many times. So I am a bit skeptical of persons who walk around and just beg money. And there was a publication in the newspaper, I'm not sure if it's a Gleaner or Observer, where they caught a man who is a well-known beggar. He pretends to be disabled, but after collecting a bag of money, he goes into his corner and he just pretends to be normal again. Well, he acts normal again with showing no signs of disabilities, and they caught him on camera, and they published that in the paper. But the thing is, this is something that a lot of persons do. A lot of the beggars pretend to be disabled, pretend to be in need, and they always have some really powerful, dramatic stories. See, me have a buckler would pill me, the pill for this. I mean, you don't know if they're buying drugs, you don't know if they're really in need. And there are some that are really in need, but you don't know. So because of that, giving money to beggars on the road is something that I don't support anymore. There are organizations set up for assisting persons in need. All right, and here's the other windscreen washer. So now let me get to the issue with the windscreen washers or windscreen wipers, whatever you want to call them. So they will attempt to clean the windshield whether or not you consent. So sometimes you will say no, and they will just go ahead and start wiping. Two, a lot of them are disrespectful. If you say no, then we tell you about your mother, tell you about all sorts of parts. Three, even when it's raining, they're still going to attempt to clean your windscreen, even though there is absolutely no need. I remember one that was at the stoplight that I just passed, who always a curse about how him have no love in him heart and how him kill people and whatnot. And we noticed that he picked on women primarily when cursing and when making his threats. I guess he's a little bit more cautious when it comes to men, because a man we sort him out. But yeah, that's the issue that I have with them. But the government had recognized some of them recently, where they were given a little bit of training and awarded a certificate. So for the ones that are out there who provide good service and are respectable, I must commend the effort. It is better than joining a gang and killing people and robbing and stuff like that, or to just simply beg without making any attempt to do something for yourself. So that is my rant today. Finally arrived at the Brooklyn supermarket. I must recommend this supermarket. It's pretty convenient. It supplies pretty much everything you need, and it was my go-to. It has been my go-to supermarket for the past 11 years or so. So that is it. Happy Sunday, guys, and we'll chat again in the next one.